a sack. I'll tell you where it is. Go.
Further north, an observer in the hills above the Wainuiamata coast has just spotted a group of guys stashing a sack of paua in among the rocks, and fishery officers Julian and Scott are on their way to find out what they're hiding. At first, the three guys are denying they've done anything wrong, but with guidance from above, Julian walks directly to the sack. The fact that the officers knew where the sack was forces a change in the suspect's attitude.
What did you put over in the...
Yeah, I did. I was going to put it back, mate.
Okay, what was it?
Just Pauas.
Okay.
But even though he's been caught in the act, the diver doesn't seem to believe he's done anything wrong.
Why can't we take them back?
Eh?
Why can't we take them back?
You've already taken them.
Yeah, but we were just counting up our lot.
No. Unfortunately, I'll tell you now, you've been watched for a period of time. Okay, so they've already come out of the sea. You've had a lot of time to do your measuring.
So once they
counting.
come out, you've got to count them when they come out.
And you've got far excess power here as well, okay? All right, so come on. Well, we can do it to the sea. We'll have a talk here.
So just saying, I've been watched. So I was truthful, asked you before, and you told porcupines, all right?
Yep.
So we know what's happened, so what we're going to do is count these out and then we'll go from there, right?
As the count gets underway, two things are immediately apparent. Firstly, the paua are all of legal size, and secondly, there's far too many of them.
How many you got in there, mate?
37. How much dive gear you got? 3 weeks each? 3 weeks. Yep.
Want us to take it out?
All right, we'll have a look. That one's dry.
Yeah, we got out. It was on the bank.
No, mate, they don't dry that quick.
There should be two of them dry there, mate. So
West Steve's don't dry that quick, man. I dive all the time. That's not even wet. Don't even smell wet. So I'm not playing games, but how many divers were there? How many divers?
3, mate.
You said 4 before.
Yeah, one they're gone, but we only got 7.
Okay, let me tell you
Mate,
again, mate.
don't.
We've got a guy up here.
Yeah, I know. You said that before.
Well, he's been watching you the whole time you were here, and this gentleman here was the only one that's been in the water. Where did you dive then?
Pardon?
Whereabouts did you dive?
From there, from the cattle stop, down to here. And he went back out again later on.
Although it looks like the dive gear hasn't been used, Julian needs to be absolutely sure there was only one of them in the water before he can decide what to do next.
Did you observe that group for the whole time, then?
Pretty well watched them right through, over.
So, I mean, is there any chance that the other 2 divers could have gone in because they're saying that they all went in, over?
He must have died before we got here, over.
The possibility that 2 of the men had dived before the spotters reached their observation points means that a prosecution would be likely to fail. But there's still the question of why 3 guys have got 66 paua.
Okay, unfortunately, guys, you won't be going home with the power. Okay, but you'll be going home with all your equipment.
The realisation that they're going to lose their paua is accepted by 2 of the guys, but the other one still thinks there's something to be gained from the day.
Well, not even the 10 we allowed for the day.
Well, there's a couple of factors there, eh? And one of them was the sack going into the bush.
Can we go back in to get some more?
No, that's the daily limit right there.
It'd be different if they were undersized.
You know, I understand your frustration.
No, mate, you don't.
Well, I do.
You don't, mate. Mate, we were honest with you. Hey, and we got our 10 each.
You went honest with us because
Hey, I said I took it down there, didn't I?
you put a bag over there. Yeah, but initially you said you had it.
Don't worry, man, don't worry.
Oh, man.
The 3 divers were caught with 66 power, but they will all receive an infringement. They were well in excess of their daily limit, and also they had been seen concealing a bag of power before we arrived at their position.
All 3 men received a $500 infringement notice, and all the paua were returned to the sea.
Can you show me what's in the chili bin? Nothing in there? Okay.
The men claim to have caught nothing today. Dave suspects that the no fish declaration may translate to undersized fish.
You've got 6 cod, which are undersized.
Do you mind if I come over?
What for?
I just want to see what size I got.
You don't believe me?
I'll show you.
The man is desperately trying to retrieve his dinner.
And do you want to give me the fish to take home?
No, you can't.
No,
take
you're
them
not
home.
having it.
Right?
You're not having it. I'll, what we'll do is,
Family?
I do have a family, that's correct. But you can't take undersized fish. Okay, so you have to stick to the rules or you'll get prosecuted.
Sweet ass, all right? Do whatever you want to do.
So obviously he's not very happy about it. They're babies, they're tiddlers, that spoils it for everybody else.
Dave and Ross continue to patrol Wellington Harbour.
G'day. Just a fisheries check. Now that's the proper size blue cod. Okay, have a good day.
But after only a few short hours, they can't believe their eyes. It's the 2 guys in the dinghy again.
Can you stop there, please?
And one of them is now sporting dive gear.
Just hand the bin over here.
After handing over the bin full of Paua, the fisherman accidentally drops 2 of the shellfish overboard.
Oops, there goes 2.
And then seeing another Paua lying next to his chili bin, he disposes of that one too.
Oh, hey. Well, what else you got on board? What's in the chili bin?
Why were you throwing Paua over the side? When we came around, why were you throwing Paua over the side? No, not you, him. You were throwing Paua over the side. Why were you doing that? They were Paua. You think I'm dumb?
So I'm just measuring the Paua at the moment, and we'll go from there. We'll see what they've got. Looks like they got a little bit too many. There's only one diver.
The legal limit for Paua is 10 per gatherer.
19, 20. So they got 20, and we've seen them chuck 3 over.
Chuck 3 over while we were here, plus he threw 2 over before we were.
So you're the only diver.
No, he got his one, I got my one.
He's not a diver.
He's got his
Where's his
one.
kit?
Well, he got over there, he can just
You
get
need
up.
to sit
Where's his
down.
kit? Where's his kit?
You need to sit down. Or
Where's the rest of his dive gear?
Him?
Yeah.
Over there, you can just go to the island, you can just walk in there and grab them.
I don't believe you.
Well,
I think you're the only diver. He hasn't been diving.
The man in the diving equipment is claiming his suspiciously dry-looking buddy walked on the reef to collect the 10 Paua.
you know you were doing wrong, because that's why you were chucking them over the side.
But I don't believe your story about you getting in the water.
Oh, hang on, there's another one under the seat there, did you see?
Oh, there is 2.
One under the seat.
have you got one underneath
One
there?
under
Yeah.
the seat, I can see it. See, why would you have 20 in your box and the other 5 hidden on the floor?
These guys just don't know when to quit, and one day being caught with 6 undersized blue cod and at least 15 excess Paua.
Every time we see you, we're going to come and check. Because this is the second time in one day we've caught you and you've been breaking the rules.
Oh, what even if I said to you, it's, they're gonna eat that and I'm gonna take home nothing.
But what your friends are?
Yeah, they're all waiting for more over there.
We saw them sitting there.
Yeah, they're sitting there waiting
Hey,
for me
guess
and
what?
they'll take
You should
more.
tell them they can go and get their own.
Well, fisheries aren't going to be too happy with you either.
If I go fishing and I didn't even eat for my angles or I
Yeah, I know.
They'll say I'm a bad man.
Yeah, well, you just tell them that there's rules and you can't
I know.
break the rules.
That's the problem.
Oh, God.
Why?
This couple of comedians speed off, but they may not be laughing when they receive their infringement notices. Both were fined $500 each by the Ministry of Fisheries for possession of undersized cod and excess Paua. Out on Waitemata Harbour, Fishery Officer Gary Wright is up to a spot of moonlighting.
Beautiful out here, isn't it? Yeah, where else would you rather be?
It appears several late-night fishermen share Gary's sentiments, including one man who seems very familiar.
What's your name?
Hi,
What's your name?
Felice.
Felice?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? What's
Yeah.
your last name?
Hi,
What's your last name?
Gary has a hunch that this man is up to no good and that there's more than just a few undersized fish at stake.
How many snapper you got on here? 80.
Well, just come over, eh?
You got a few undersides, eh?
Gary suspects he's met Felice before, although that wasn't the name he was using then.
Are you also known as Fraser? Hey? You also known as Fraser? Your name Fraser? No. Sure? No.
Despite the denials, Gary's sure the man is lying, not only about his name, but also the boat. Ironically, the boat is called Wasn't Me.
This boat sunk about, what, 4 months ago? Yeah, and it's been deregistered as a commercial vessel, so you're not allowed to have all these numbers and stuff on it. You've got it as a commercial vessel.
Okay, just bought it from a Paca fella.
The man claims to have just bought the boat, but Gary isn't convinced.
You got a driver's license for Lacey?
No.
You don't?
I don't know how to drive.
You don't know how to drive? I think I've talked to you on the telephone, actually. No records at all, no matches. Okay then, cool, we'll try and get a rego and then give you a call back. That's fine, thank you very much. Bye-bye.
What do you mean?
Well, you don't actually appear in their systems at all. Are you sure that's how you actually spell your name?
Yeah, that's right over there.
Okay then, we're going to take you back. We'll follow you up to Panmure and we'll get the car rego and everything else off. Whose car is?
Oh, that's his
yours,
car,
is it, Jim?
The plan is to follow the boat to meet the police back down the Tamaki River, but the suspect, who clearly has local knowledge, gives M-Fish the slip in the darkness.
Gone, mate.
Gone like the bloody wind. Pretty sure that it was him. Yeah, they just bolted. They knew the river a hell of a lot better than we did, and when they loaded the boat in about 3.5 minutes flat and were gone, they were just driving out as we actually... it looked like a small red car, but yeah, wouldn't know. G'day, mate. G'day.
Hey, mate, yeah.
Not bad. He bolted. Yeah. I don't even know if he actually came in here. It doesn't look like he'd come in. He might have come in a bit further down. We can't find him.
The suspect may be missing, but Gary tracks down the boat a few days later at one of Felici's many addresses.
Hopefully, if we can seize his boat, then it might actually push him into a spot where he actually has to come to us, and then I can interview him for previous charges and lay a file against him for previous offences, because he's been fishing and then selling it illegally. I've got 3 statements from people saying that he's done that, and this one here. Oh, I see. Ooh. Gotcha.
Wasn't Me is there, but she's had a recent paint job.
It actually sank 5 months ago. Spent 3 days on the bottom. If it's the same vessel, I think it's the same vessel, and it sank out down by Waiheke.
Of Felice, however, there's no sign.
If the occupants aren't actually here, I'm to deliver this as soon as, so I'll leave a copy and then I'll give them a call and leave a message that we've actually come in and actually taken the vessel. I mean, we've only... Yeah, otherwise they think maybe somebody else has actually stolen the thing.
And so the man who said it wasn't me has lost his boat, which wasn't his after all.
Yeah, it is satisfying that we actually get him and get the vessel. I didn't think I'd be able to find the vessel. I thought they'd be a little bit smarter and would have hidden the vessel somewhere, because after doing a runner like that and then, turning up at one of the addresses that he actually gave me, it's quite funny.
A few weeks later, Felice was arrested on suspicion of black market involvement. Despite a police chase, once again he evaded capture and is still on the loose. On the windswept coastline of Muriwai Beach, fishery officers are running an operation doing spot checks for illegal fish and have just pulled over a 4-wheel drive with a net stashed in the back.
Were you netting, were you?
Yeah.
Do you know what size your mesh is?
It's a mullet net.
It's a mullet net.
A mullet net can only be used to catch certain types of fish, something the man appears to have no clue about, looking at the fish in his chili bin.
Because you got a snapper and you've been fishing with a net,
Yep.
And your mesh size is the incorrect mesh size for snapper. You see where a problem can occur?
But the man has a most unlikely excuse. He swapped mullet for gurnard and snapper.
Yeah, I gave them some mullet for bait.
Yeah.
And they gave me the gurnard and the snapper in return.
This story is getting fishier by the minute.
It's just some bloke down the beach. He's kite fishing.
And on a beach almost 50 kilometres long, a description like that isn't going to help his cause. And neither is his lack of knowledge when it comes to netting.
All right, well, we'll just have a measure, mate.
I'll tell you now it's 60.
Okay, you know drag net's not allowed to be 60?
I know that.
Net's got to be 40 metres. So the fence that we've got is using a set net to catch mullet, using it as a drag net.
With an offence hanging over him, suddenly the man isn't too sure about anything.
Well, I've never measured, so I don't
So okay, no, we'll measure it because I'd hate to give you a warning for an offence that is not an offence, okay?
Well, that's fair.
And it's certainly looking like a 60-metre net.
And with that, our man's lack of knowledge costs him his catch.
We're taking these mullet back because the net wasn't up to standard.
And with regard to the fish involved in the swap, Chris gives the man the benefit of the doubt.
Write out a warning for you. Give you a warning, and that's as far as it's going to go, okay? So it's not going to be a fine.
While Chris heads up the beach, he comes across a couple kite fishing.
Hi, so I'm Chris, just Fishery Officer, just Minister of Fisheries, doing general inspections. So you know your size limits and...
Yeah, we've got a little thing.
Oh, okay, got a measure, cool.
An inspection of their catch bag reveals a couple of mullet. Could this be the mystery couple involved in the fish swap story Chris has just been told?
Now, you know about mullet?
We actually got those given to us, yeah.
Oh, okay, a couple of chaps in a Toyota. Did you give them some fish?
Yeah.
You did?
According to our friend from earlier, this beachside deal involved swapping mullet for snapper and gurnard.
So what did you give them?
Oh, a couple of units, yeah.
Okay, and anything else?
No.
Nothing else?
Not that I know of.
Frustrated at being lied to, it's on to the next inspection.